Good morning. Today we discuss the topic conic sections in polar coordinates. Recall that we have learned conic sections in plus 2 and in the first session of our second semester classes. Now we extend this definition to the polar coordinate system on the plane. Before that, we shall revisit the definition of conic as we learned in plus 2 classes. So we can take a point F on the plane and a line which is not passing through the point F and CAL. Consider a point P moving in a plane in such a way that its distance PF from F divided by its distance PD from the line is always a constant, say E, where E is a constant. Then P moves through a curve. That curve is known as a conic. As we can see that since the ratio is either 1 or less than 1 or greater than 1. Here the conic will be a parabola. Here the conic, it is an ellipse, and in this case we get a hyperbola. Say the point F as the focus and this line L as the directrix of the conic. Now we extend this definition to coordinate systems, polar coordinate systems in plane. For this purpose, we once again recall the definition of conics, their properties and equations in standard position. As we know, in standard position, if we have a parabola, the vertex of the parabola is at the origin, and its focus is either in x-axis or y-axis. Consider this case, the focus at P0. Then we know that the equation is y square equal to 4px. And not going to the detailed discussion. Then consider an ellipse. Again, here this point is called the center of the ellipse, and this is say focus. Suppose focus is at C0. Then this one, the major axis. Suppose the major axis is major axis A, minor axis B. Then we know that the equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Here the directrix is at minus P0, or the equation is x equal to minus P. Here we can consider the directrix at x is equal to a square by c comma 0, or its equation is x is equal to a square by c. Now look at the case of ellipse. When we derived the equation in ellipse in the previous classes of this semester, we got, say we take this point P. Then this is F, this is D. Then we got PF by PD as C by A. That means for an ellipse, we get the eccentricity E as, for an ellipse, E is equal to C by A, or C equal to A. We remember this one. Since C equal to C by A, we have A by C equal to 1 by E, or A square by C equal to A by E. We remember these two equations. Now we extend the definition to polar coordinates. In polar coordinates, we assume that the focus of the conic is at the pole. Now, let us consider the pole. We fix a point in the polar coordinates. We fix a point. It is called the pole. We draw a line, an axis. This is polar axis. Now, we can extend this to left, and we can draw the perpendicular axis also. This is theta equal to 0 and theta equal to pi by 2. We assume that the focus is at the pole. So focus, this is focus. Now the position of directrix, the nature of directrix. The directrix can be either parallel to the polar axis or perpendicular to the polar axis. Parallel or perpendicular to polar axis. Depending on the position, these two cases again can be classified into two cases. Parallel means it can be either above the pole, parallel above pole, and parallel or below pole. Directrix. Again, for convenience, we say this is L. Then, if it is perpendicular, it can be either right of pole or left of pole. So, above, below, right, left. So, these are four different cases. We can derive the equation of a conic in each of these cases. We consider only one case for the convenience. Okay. Consider the case of a conic whose focus is at pole, and the directrix right of pole. So this is focus. Okay. Here we use another number d equal to distance of directrix from focus. So this is d. E and E eccentricity. Okay. Now, suppose this is a part of the conic. It can be either ellipse or a hyperbola or parabola. Now, we take a point P. Suppose its coordinates are r theta. Now, that means this one, PF, this is r and this angle is theta. In order to derive the equation, we consider this line, say A. We can see that FA equal to r cos theta and PA equal to r sin theta. Okay, this is D. Now we know that for a conic, PF by PD equal to E, or PF is equal to E into PD. Now, what is E? We can from the figure, it is clear that PD equal to FD minus PD is equal to this distance, say FB. This is FB minus FA. What is FB? FB is D minus what is FA? FA is R cos theta. or PF, no, PF is equal to E into PD. That is, this one PFR is equal to EPD. Substituting here, we have R is equal to EPD implies is equal to E into D minus R cos theta, which implies R is equal to ED minus ER cos theta, or R plus ER cos theta equal to ED, or R into 1 plus E cos theta equal to ED, or R is equal to ED divided by 1 plus E cos theta. This is the equation of conic in this case. So, R is equal to ED divided by 1 plus E cos theta, where E eccentricity, E is the eccentricity, D distance of directrix from focus. This is only one case of the parabola, ellipse, generally conic, directrix right of spot. Depending on, similarly, we can derive the other cases as directrix left, directrix above, and the directrix below. So, the equations will be R equal to ED divided by 1 minus C cos theta, where directrix left of spot. R equal to ED divided by 1 plus E sin theta, R equal to ED divided by 1 minus E sin theta. Here above pole, here below pole. So we have 4 equations for ellipse conics in polar coordinates. Thank you.